kid at youth tournaments over the course of her youth, where she's wrestling her and her father in the arena. She's always been at the forefront. Now she has to implement all those lessons and use them if she hopes to become the UFC champion, as she told us she's going to be at the fighter meeting on Wednesday night.
Oh, she's got it all. And best of luck if she does get the shoulder blades on the canvas. All the best trying to get back up. Fight in her career, and it happens right now in front of a capacity crowd. There have been a lot of expectations placed upon this young lady, and largely, given her well-rounded skill set, she has lived up to all of them and then some.
We didn't know what to expect when she made her debut, but she showed such a well-rounded skill set that you immediately start going, wow, this girl's got a ton of potential. She has exceeded our expectation, but right now, she has got to step up once again if she wants to continue her assault on her division. She is well-rounded, but she's got a tough opponent in front of her.
But like if my daughters could be as good at any one thing as this woman is, at all of these skills, and I say that with respect, they might actually turn out to be so. The tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Lucky Lauren Murphy. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Pannie Kianzad.
A former wildland firefighter, her story well documented to a lot of mixed martial arts fans, had issues with drugs and alcohol, overcame all of them. Has realized a lot of success in the UFC, very close fights against Sarah McMahon and Liz Carmouche. The narrative on her UFC career could be very different if those decisions had gone her way.
Nice spinning back fist there. Oh my goodness, what a kick!
Just unable to quite find that range. Murphy gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
That hook was bad.
Oh, massive kick. Didn't see that one coming.
Oh, nice.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combinations, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with. Oh! You can never know what you're going to see with this young lady. Is she going to finish the fight?
Well, I hope the judges recognize that she's blocking the majority of these shots. She's doing a beautiful job at it.
She's doing a great job defensively.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that. Oh! Oh, big left hand! Oh! Under 2 minutes to go. Murphy got into the sport initially after taking her son to a jiu-jitsu class.
Oh, nice big overhand. It won't take many of those.
Oh, that kick is good by Murphy.
A massive uppercut that hurt her opponent very, very bad. Oh, that's big.
Well, she felt like the uppercut was going to be there. It has absolutely been there. No reason to think she won't get back to it here.
No, she's going to go back to that position. She has to. She can go from the clinch. She can do it off of her combinations. She just has a variety of ways of landing that punch.
Final seconds of round one. One sound for the end of round one. Last round's over. You're fine. You take the best shots and smile at it. No problem. Really like the defense. All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet, but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay, man.
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands. Then boom.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. Previous round, both fighters had their moments. We'll see who takes the upper hand here.
Both had their moments, but nobody really stood out. Nobody separated themselves from the other fighter. Which of these two women is going to be able to really charge out ahead in the next round?
Nice defense by her there to block that punch. Well, this is surprising to me. I mean, I'm no expert, Daniel, but her wrestling is so good, and yet she hasn't attempted a single takedown tonight.
It limits her approach. It limits everything that she can do. She's such a good wrestler that it generally will set up the strikes. It will generally set up everything that she wants inside the octagon. Right now, she's a one-dimensional fighter. When you take away that best skill, she's not as dangerous.
Come on, push through it. Well, eventually she will turn this defense into offense, but she seems to see these strikes coming. She hurt her. Murphy's back to the feet. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nice crack there. While her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. There it is again. Look at that.
Murphy on the ropes. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing, wow.
Blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
How about these two going at it? Murphy's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicep. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there is the horn. So we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be. Oh, roundhouse kick there. How about the wind up and ultimately the connection for her there?
She really is throwing her entire body into that kick.
Nice jab. Telegraph that spinning back fist. Huge strike right there, DC. That is as clean a knockout as you will ever see, and certainly the signature win of her career today.
You don't get many like this. She said that she was going to knock her opponent out, and that is exactly what she did. What a performance.
And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 7 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Pannie Kianzad.
Well, there she is. This arena belongs to her here tonight. Hard-pressed to find a knockout in the women's game as stunning as that.
I mean, she has so much confidence in her hand that she's willing to stand in front of her opponent and take one to give one. And when she gave one, it shut the opponent's lights out. Great job finding that kill shot.